Republic scum! Do you really believe you can come here and destroy my creations without conscience? When you die here today, your feeble Republic will learn what it means to meddle in my work.
Have you been practicing that line? I'm here to take you down.
You're a brave fool, aren't you? But bravery cannot save you. You're far too late. My plans are already in motion. Soon the people of this world will be brought to their knees by my greatest creations, my masterpieces.
These are your last words. Don't waste them on threats.
This is no idle threat. The droids you destroyed were mere playthings compared to what I have now created. I have taken ordinary humans off the streets and implanted several of them with advanced cybernetic enhancements. Their abilities now rival even my own. The cyborgs' enhancements are internal and undetectable. The subjects themselves don't know who among them was augmented, and neither will anyone else, until it's much too late.
Whatever part of you is still alive, I'm gonna kill it.
Fool! This cannot end in any way but your death. After you've been dealt with, I'll release my creations back to their normal lives, to wait until my hidden programming activates.
This guy's full of it. I don't buy any of this.
Once my masterpieces begin their work, the people of Coruscant will never be safe again.
You're bluffing.
Believe whatever you like. When it happens, you'll be long dead. Destroy him!
Come in, Lieutenant. I want you to move immediately and destroy the cyborgs that Krell created. We need to deal with them now before they can disappear into the normal population. These situations are never easy. These people did not choose to be what they now are, but many more lives could be at stake. You have to eliminate Krell's creations.
We can't know for sure if Krell was telling the truth, sir.
Whether Krell was bluffing or not, these cyborgs are a risk we cannot allow. I'm giving you the kill order, Lieutenant. I take full responsibility for the consequences. Now get it done.
Let's get this over with.
Garza out.
This is a waste of time. We should be going after the traitors, not gunning people down just because some madman said they're dangerous.
Nobody asked for your opinion, Sergeant.
Stay back. The door's locked and sealed. You can't get in. We heard all of the fighting, and we heard you talking to that freak Krell. We're not coming out until you swear you won't hurt us.
My orders are to kill you, and that's what I'm gonna do.
But we're not cyborgs. I'd know if I was some half-machine freak. This is insane.
You out there. Listen, I'm not sure about these others, but I can assure you that I'm not a cyborg.
What? Are you calling me a freak like Krell? I am not a freak. Maybe you're the cyborg and you're trying to trick everyone.
I am not! He spent far more time operating on you than he did on me, so if anyone's—
Both of you, stop it! None of us are cyborgs. That's all there is to it.
I'm not buying it.
This is insane. Even if a few of us are cyborgs, would you really murder all of us just to be sure none of the cyborgs escape?
I'm getting tired of arguing about this through a door.
Please, soldier, think this through. Cyborgs or not, we haven't done anything wrong. There's no reason to kill us.
My orders are reason enough.
What? What are you?
Come in, Lieutenant. Good work. This was an unfortunate necessity, but you handled it well.
Killing is killing, sir.
Come back to my office now. We need to discuss your next assignment. Garza out. Lieutenant, congratulations again on your work against the Migrant Merchants Guild. It was a difficult situation and you handled it well. Let's move on to your next target, the Black Sun, a powerful organization composed of Coruscant's most violent criminals. Black Sun has a wide network of sources providing them with the deadliest weaponry available, including a powerful nerve agent that they're selling to Tavis in bulk.
I can't believe these groups are operating on the capital of the Republic.
Coruscant hasn't been the same since the Empire's attack, just before the treaty. I suppose we're fortunate that things aren't worse. A Spec Force Sergeant Jaxo has carried out some advanced reconnaissance of Black Sun's headquarters. You'll rendezvous with her for a detailed plan of attack. We can't risk any of this nerve gas falling into Tavis's hands, Lieutenant. Use all necessary force. Dismissed.
Wow, you're the new Havoc CO. Must be my lucky day. I'm Jaxo. It's a real pleasure to meet you.
Working with a beautiful woman on a dangerous mission? I'd say it's my lucky day.
You want to focus, sir? We've got a job to do here, remember?
Nothing says your boss can't have a little fun, Sergeant. Let's get those op details out of the way. Your highly enviable task is to destroy a cache of nerve gas canisters that the Black Sun Syndicate is shipping to Tavis. The gas is called Travorus. Scary stuff. One canister can cover a square kilometer with 100% fatality inside of 10 minutes.
Do we have any way to safely deal with this stuff?
Lucky for us, it's pretty easy to neutralize Travorus, at least while it's still in the canisters. The compound in this bottle renders Travorus completely inert on contact. Just plug it into the canisters inside the Black Sun base, and the whole batch is history.
I'd rather have the whole place vaped from orbit.
With respect, sir, vaporizing the Travorus would just spread it through the air, which, for the record, is bad. You also have another objective. A few hours ago, a bright red case was moved into the Black Sun space under heavy guard. If whatever's inside that case is valuable to Black Sun, it's bad news for us. So your job will be to find the case and bring me its contents.
I just can't say no to you, Jaxo.
Well, I'll have to keep that in mind. One last detail. Black Sun has signal jammers throughout their base, so General Garza won't know to send help if you get in over your head.
This constant surveillance was getting on my nerves anyway.
You should enjoy it while you can. I never get that kind of support on my ops. Once you've taken care of the Travorus canisters and nabbed whatever's inside that red case, be sure to meet me back here to confirm the mission results. Good luck, Lieutenant. Hey, you're back. Was the op a success? Were you able to neutralize the Travorus?
I can't believe they wasted my time on a mission like this.
Well, I hope you don't feel like the whole thing was a waste of time. How about that red case? Were you able to grab whatever was inside?
I found the case, but there wasn't anything inside.
Ridiculous.
That's a bit of a setback. We hoped the case might have weapons or tech that could lead us to Black Sun suppliers. Thanks for trying. I'm sure if there was anything to be found, you would have found it. Looks like we're all done here. It's been a blast, Lieutenant. I hope we get to work together again sometime.
I'll be sure to put your name forward the next time I need backup.
Sounds good to me. See you later.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. A situation has developed with the Senate, and I need your help.
You're on your own, General.
I'm afraid your help is mandatory. Despite my best efforts, 3 members of the Senate Defense Committee have learned about Havoc Squad's defection, and they want to know the specifics. It's an informal inquiry for the time being, but you can bet it won't end there. I hate politics.
We don't have time for this, General.
I'm aware of that, Lieutenant, but we have no choice in the matter. The Senators have asked that you appear in their office at the Senate Tower immediately to testify in the inquiry. I'm barred from influencing your testimony, but I will remind you that the more information that becomes public, the harder our job becomes.
Senators won't get anything out of me.
How you testify is your business, Lieutenant. I could never, show wholehearted approval of your decision beforehand. The Senators are already waiting for you. Hurry back to the Senate Tower and try to get this over with quickly. Garza out.
As if we didn't have enough problems already.
Lieutenant, make yourself comfortable. On behalf of the Senate of the Galactic Republic, I want to thank you for appearing on such short notice for this informal inquiry.
You think I'd be here if I had any say in the matter?
I assure you, we will not hold you from your duties any longer than necessary, Lieutenant.
The purpose of this inquiry is to investigate the defection of several members of Republic Army Special Forces Squad number 326, codenamed Havoc Squad, to the Sith Empire.
Now, you recently served in Havoc Squad on Ord Mantell, Lieutenant. Is that correct?
I have no recollection of that.
Don't play games with us, Lieutenant. This is a serious situation, and your cooperation is required by law.
We understand that your work requires a degree of secrecy, and I assure you nothing you say will leave this room. So please answer truthfully.
While serving on Ord Mantell, all of the members of Havoc Squad, excluding yourself, defected to the Sith Empire. Is that correct?
I do not recall the events you described, Senator.
Is that so? Our sources tell us that not only were you present at the time of the defections, you were in fact the one who discovered them. General Vander's reports on the incident were frustratingly vague, and you apparently share his need to conceal the truth.
Please, we're only trying to discover the truth. If critical members of the Republic Armed Forces have defected, we'll need to take proper precautions.
Now, did Commander Tavis or any of the other members of Havoc Squad show signs of, say, instability, anger, frustration?
I don't believe there were any such signs, Senator.
Lieutenant, let us speak hypothetically. Do you believe that anyone serving on Ord Mantell should have seen this situation coming?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I know what you're referring to.
He refers to the situation in which your entire squad defected to the Sith Empire. And then you failed to aid a Senate investigation into the matter.
If we don't receive satisfactory answers now, we'll have no choice but to open a formal investigation.
I have one final question, Lieutenant. What connection, if any, exists between the events that occurred on Ando Prime and Havoc Squad's decision to defect?
Senator, I would remind you that the circumstances of Ando Prime are classified and occurred before the Lieutenant's involvement in Havoc Squad. You may ignore that question, Lieutenant.
Are we through here?
Your part in this inquiry is concluded. You may return to your duties now.
Goodbye, Lieutenant.
It's good you've arrived, Lieutenant. We have a great deal to discuss. First, let me congratulate you for your work on the Black Sun operation. You did well disabling that nerve gas. It's unfortunate that you weren't able to confirm the contents of that strange red case Sergeant Jaxo spotted, but at least the primary objective was completed.
I'm sure there was nothing important in the case anyway.
Opinion noted, Lieutenant. But I wouldn't ask you to do something I didn't think was important. As for the senators, they weren't very happy with your testimony. Useless and disrespectful were the words they used, actually.
Glad to hear I made an impression.
But it's a fine line we walk, Lieutenant. Making the Senate too angry could have dire consequences. On to more pressing issues. My agents have discovered a vital new link to Havoc Squad here on Coruscant. Jack Corden, the founder of Havoc Squad and Commander Tavis' former mentor, has been spotted on the city's lower levels. He's serving as an officer in a local vigilante group.
This guy's on Coruscant, and we didn't know until now?
No one knew where Corden had gone. The man is a ghost. Corden resigned his commission and disappeared after the debacle on Ando Prime. If he's turned up now, it can't be a coincidence.
Consider Cardin neutralized, sir.
If possible, I'd like you to capture Cardin alive. If he is involved in the defection, he could provide us with invaluable intelligence. The vigilante group Cardin is working with is called the Justicars Brigade. They control a large area of Coruscant's lower levels and are openly hostile to all outsiders.
Why do we tolerate these hostile groups here on Coruscant?
Most areas are safe. These sectors are the last pockets of lawlessness, aftermath of the Imperial attack. Our surveillance shows that Cardin spends most of his time in the Justicars' main base. You will attempt to capture him there. Cardin is a crucial link to Tavis and the rest of the Havoc traders, Lieutenant. Bring him in no matter what it takes.
I'll bet I won't even break a sweat.
Cardin led the best soldiers in the entire Republic. Don't underestimate him. I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. Dismissed.
You listen to me, Cardin. Helping you has already put my operation at risk. You will do exactly as I say, when I say, or...
Or you'll what, Captain? I'm not one of your lock-stepping drones. This part of the op is mine. End of discussion.
How dare you?
Intruders! Put those blasters on the floor, soldiers. Nice and slow.
Unless you want to die, you should follow your own advice.
It's over, Cardin. You, the imps, Tavis, you're all going down.
Not gonna happen, soldier. Now drop that weapon before... A Havoc badge? Is this a joke? No. You must be the new recruit Tavis told me about. So you survived after all. Can't say I'm surprised, honestly. Havoc always did recruit the best.
I'm not interested in compliments from a traitor.
It's not treason when the Republic betrays you first. It's self-preservation. I'm impressed. I didn't think the old lady would send someone after me so quickly. After all these years, Garza still hasn't lost her edge.
What are you waiting for, Cardin? Kill the whelp! Or do you lack the true resolve to fight for the Empire?
My loyalty is to Tavis, not to your Empire and not to anyone else. You want the trooper dead, you take care of it. I don't kill good soldiers. I'm heading down to the works to make sure everything is prepped.
I'm gonna enjoy taking you down.
Do yourself a favor and die now, soldier, before you get in any deeper over your head.
Open fire, men!
Come in, Lieutenant. Is it my imagination, or were those Imperial soldiers you just fought?
You must have finally lost it, Garza.
When I want a useless answer to a question, Lieutenant, I'll ask for it. This is serious. Imperial soldiers in uniform operating on the lower levels of Coruscant, and Republic security knows nothing about it? Incredible. We need to learn more about this link between the Justicars and the Empire. If they're hosting our enemies, they might have some useful information for us.
If the Justicars are hosting our enemies, they should be annihilated.
I agree, Lieutenant. But we should learn what we can before we grind these traitors into dust. Surveillance shows that the Justicars have their primary computer terminal in that base. Find the necessary access card and activate that computer terminal. My technicians can then slice in and uncover everything the Justicars and Imperials have been up to.
The longer I'm here, the farther Cardin can run.
It didn't sound to me like Cardin was running. He seemed to be heading someplace specific. And the Justicar's files should tell us where. Just find the access card for the Justicar's primary computer terminal and activate it. My technicians will take care of the rest from here. Garza out. Good work, Lieutenant. My technicians are accessing the Justicar files now. Patrol schedules, supply manifests, prisoner records. Ah, Cardin, you. I think we've found what we're looking for, Lieutenant. You have a new target.
What have I gotten into now?
Cardin had the Justicars work with the Imperials to hijack and rebuild an abandoned Republic communications relay, down in an industrial area called the Works. Apparently Tavis and his followers are using this relay to route all of their interplanetary communications. If we destroy it, the traitors will be completely cut off from one another.
Nobody noticed the imps taking control of this relay. Heads better roll for this.
The relay was abandoned after it crashed down to the Works and went offline during the Imperial sack of Coruscant. According to their files, the Justicars found the relay on the surface several months ago and worked with the Imperials to rebuild it. I'm sending Sergeant Mathen to bring you the explosives you'll need to destroy the relay. He'll rendezvous with you shortly.
If your guy doesn't get here fast, I'll never catch up to Cardin.
Mathen is already en route, Lieutenant. You won't have to wait. One last thing. Cardin didn't seem to mesh with the Imperials. I don't think he's as convinced of their supremacy as his protégés are. You're sure to find him guarding that comm relay. Kill him if you have to, Lieutenant, but try to persuade him to surrender peacefully first.
With all the trouble Cardin's given me, I'd rather just off him.
Kill him if you have to, Lieutenant, but not just because you want to. He could still be a highly valuable source of intelligence. Cardin's only concern is the safety of the former Havoc members. He may not be loyal to us, but he isn't loyal to the Empire either. Convince him that it's in the best interest of Tavis and the others for him to surrender. That's the best way to sway him.
That'll never work.
I know Jack Cardin, Lieutenant. Convince him that surrendering is the only way that everyone comes out of this alive, and we'll have him. Now, hurry and rendezvous with Sergeant Mathen. You'll need those explosives regardless of what happens with Cardin. Good luck. Garza out.
Hey there, LT. Sergeant Mathen reporting for duty with fun toys in tow, sir.
This is serious business, Sergeant.
Yes, sir, it is. Which is why you need some serious hardware. First item of business is your detonator, sir. A Zerka Arms 53R high-yield thermite explosive. Guaranteed to get a party started. Or ended.
If this doesn't take the relay down, I won't be pleased, Sergeant.
Trust me, sir. Nothing to worry about. That bomb is a beast. Now, the comm relay you're going after is in the Works, an industrial area on the lower levels of Coruscant. It's a dangerous place, LT. Besides the Imperials you're bound to find, the rogue service droids down there will squash anyone they can get their big metal claws around.
Things just keep getting better.
Once you've made your way to the relay, plant that detonator on the generator coupling at the center and clear out of there before it goes off. That's all there is to it, LT. I won't hold you up any longer. Good luck.